I'm for FlexOnline.com. I'm here with four-time Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler. We're at the Jay Cutler Desert Classic. It's the fourth annual show of this one. First year it's a national qualifier. We're at the Palms in Vegas. How is this year's show?
You know what? This year it's the biggest we've been, obviously, and we had a great. The field was very deep in each division. I saw the bodybuilders a much stiffer competition. I think, obviously being a national qualifier, which we hadn't have in the prior years, it's drawn a lot. I think the show has gained publicity, and fortunately, this is like you said, an annual event. So right now we're pretty stacked. I mean, the attendance was great. I think everyone's walking away happy. I mean, most people, you can't make everyone happy, but it seems to be great.
Well, you have a lot of people who come internationally to compete, and they come back every year. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, this year I saw people from Brazil, Spain, the UK, and, my friend, Dr. Zach, he's actually come back. He's come at every single show. He's won at least one class each time, and he's done really well. But it seems to be something that, because of my international presence, I think that a lot of people follow it so extensively there that it's given a great opportunity for those guys to kind of be part of something that's, history of bodybuilding. And you see a lot of promotional shows out there now for a lot of the top guys. I mean, I attended the Phil Heath Classic. You got Branch Warren, you got Dexter Jackson, I mean, Flex Lewis, all these guys are having shows now. And even Dennis James added the show in Arizona this year. And it's given a unique opportunity for now the bodybuilders not only to build on their legacy, but give back to really what started them. Because obviously, we all start somewhere. We all start on stages such as this, and a lot of us have now grown to obviously win big titles, and be Mr. Olympia is my biggest. It's just really great to be able to give back and see the reaction of people. I mean, you walked around, you could see the faces. I mean, a lot of people come up and thank me personally. Like, I was the only one that was involved doing this show, but I had so much help. I mean, the Palms, at the Pearl here, they support us so much. I mean, Remy, Dana, Melissa, all the staff, of course the judges, Stevie Carr, chairperson. Everyone's making this show, one of the biggest events that I do, and this isn't the only one I do, which is great.
Right, and I'm going to ask you about that, but I do want to say, I've been to a lot of shows, obviously covering for Flex and Muscle and Fitness, and there's something so different about the show, not just because it's in Vegas, but the promoters here obviously go all out. I mean, that entrance and the beginning and the opening of the show was crazy.
I think we have a good bodybuilding route, and like I said, the divisions have now transformed into bikini and men's physique, and obviously masters divisions. We were lucky enough this year to have Ed Corney here, which we tried for several years. He's had a hard time getting here, and of course he's healthy enough to come this year, giving him a Lifetime Achievement Award. And of course a lot of people that follow bodybuilding know that Ed Corney was back in the early roots of bodybuilding, along with Schwarzenegger and those guys pumping iron film. But for us, it's just really about building a great brand and a great competition for the fans to attend and the athletes to compete in. And we want to do our best to give to the athletes. We really care about the athletes. I train around a lot of these guys that are competing. You see a lot of them in the gyms, and all the women. Obviously, they have great teams here. We have great coaches that bring 10 or more people, which is amazing. And this whole industry has grown, and it just shows it when the numbers keep going up and up, and the attendance grows, and I'm really just happy to be a part of it at this time.
And you have a bunch of other shows this year?
Yeah, this is a kickoff show. We have the Jay Cutler Classic. That's going to be on May 24th. That's in Boston, of course. My roots there. That's where I used to reside before I moved to Vegas 12 years ago. And then we continue. We go to the Jay Cutler Wyoming show, which is in August 9th. That's in Cheyenne. And of course we have back-to-back, November 1st and 2nd, we have the New England Bodybuilding Championships is November 1st in Boston again. And then the next day, which is a Sunday, we're heading to the Jay Cutler Baltimore, Maryland Classic. And that's going to be back-to-back shows those weekends. So it's through the year. Obviously, we hit the right times of year, give a lot of people reason to compete several times a year, and the people that can't come to this show, they have other options to attend another event that obviously I'm involved in, and we see a lot of the people that, I had people from Maryland competing here, people from Vegas will travel to these places, and of course, it's really great to be a presence in those places and create that opportunity for those people.
All right, so I have to ask you about this magic trick that went on. They brought a magician in.
What magic trick?
The magic trick you were involved in this show.
You know what's funny? When we went and sat down, this girl comes up to me and she says, "So you're not going to pose?" And she said, "Did you see the magic trick?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I was involved." She's like, "What do you mean? I saw a girl get sawed out." And I said, "Well, I came out of the tarp, No. And she's like, "Really?" I walked away. I missed it. I said, "I just gave a 5-minute speech. You just missed it." Aww. So the magic trick, it was pretty magical. It was pretty magical.
Some crazy training must have went into that.
It's, I appeared, obviously, on stage just, from, I don't know where I was. I think I was, like, in the front lobby or something. All of a sudden, I walked out, and I was on the stage.
You don't remember where he was. That's how good
and,
he is.
This pretty impressive. I was actually impressed with...
very Vegas. Very nice.
Yeah, it was like that the trick when the people in the cars... at the NGM, it's like they're in the back in the cars, and they come in, they are on stage all of a sudden, It's crazy. It's Vegas. There's always good tricks in Vegas.
Oh, very good job. Yes, I do. Very good job, Jay.
But we appreciate that. It was kind of different. We haven't had that before. There's always things new happening here, and, it's Vegas. Like I said, anything can happen.
Anything can happen in Vegas.